Okay, so good evening, friends, and welcome to this demo on cloud computing. Okay, so let us try to keep our session as simple as possible because this is the first demo session, and I'm expecting most of you are freshers here. Okay, or maybe someone is already having some experience in IT. Okay, so I'll do one thing. I'll just try to organize the session in such a way like it will be helpful for a fresher as well as for an experienced person. Fine. So before we start cloud computing, before we say anything about cloud computing, I'll introduce myself first. So I'm Shakeel here, friends. I have 14 years of experience in IT. Okay. I started my career way back in 2007, actually. And in 2007, I started my career as a Windows Server admin. Okay. So with this Windows Server admin, I did my networking part also, network administration part. Fine. Networking means there are certain courses like CCNA, CCNP, or there are certain devices like routers, switches, firewalls. All these things I have covered in this network administration. Okay, so way back in 2007, I started my career as a Windows Server administrator and the network administrator. Now, whenever we talk about servers, actually, there are two major servers that we need to, know. One is your Windows servers and another one is your Linux server. Okay, so I have experience on Linux servers also, especially Red Hat Linux. Okay. Then, I did my security part. Security is something that is related with your firewalls. Okay, so whenever you hear the terminology security, always remember one thing: security is one of the most important part of our IT. Security is one of the most important part of our administration career. You need to provide security for data. You need to provide security for your emails. You need to provide security for your application. So security is indeed a very important part of our administration career. Okay. So after security, way back in 2012-13, there was a time when, there was a concept called virtualization, which was at its peak. Virtualization technology was at its peak in the year 2012, 13, and those years actually. So I was on virtualization till 2018. Okay. Then you know what happens? A technology with the name cloud computing or a concept with the name cloud computing. Okay. It suddenly become a huge sensation. First of all, cloud computing is not there from 2018 or 19. Cloud computing is there from 2006, or I can go before 2006 also. Okay, but from 2018 or approximately from 2018, I can say cloud computing was accepted by all the major companies, all the different people and all the different businesses. Okay, so from 2018, actually, I'm into this cloud computing. So this is me, my friend. This is my, career. This is my expertise. This is my experience actually last 13, 14, 15 years. Okay. I started my journey as a Windows Server administrator and network administrator. Then I moved into the server, the Linux server part. Okay. Then I know my security. I did my virtualization. I have experience on virtualization. Actually, I have trained people on virtualization also. Okay. And finally, for last 5 years or 6 years, I'm into this cloud computing. Fine. Okay, this is me. Now, let us try to organize our class in the best way possible. This is an online session. This is a live session, right? So whenever there is a live session, whenever you are attending any live session, you should have the option of interacting with the trainer. Okay, so there is a chat box here. Remember, just now I send a message in the chat box. Again, I'm sending a message. I'm just saying hello there. I hope you can see my message. So the chat box is always available, my friend. The chat box is always open. Whenever you have any doubt, whenever you have any questions, please send your questions in the chat box so that we can keep our sessions more organized. You know, every session is recorded here, right? Right now, this session recording already started. Okay, so whenever you have any doubt, not only today, till the end of our course, whenever there is a doubt, please try to send your question in the chat box. It will be easy for me to come to your question, and it will be, you know, the sessions will be more organized. And at the end of the session, if you want to talk to me, you can simply unmute yourself and you can talk to me. Muting and muting option is with you, as well as the chat box is always open. I always say this, whenever there is a live session, whenever you are attending any online session, you should have the opportunity to interact with the trainer. So I will keep my chat box open every time, and I will allow you to unmute yourself and you can simply interact with me at the end of the sessions. Okay, so let us, you know, follow this basic rule so that we can, you know, utilize our time. Hopefully I'll take another 40 to 45 minutes. So hopefully we can utilize the time to the best of our advantage. Okay, friends. Fine. Now, before we see cloud computing, you know, let us try to understand what is a computer network first. We are using computer networks for many years, right? I'm using computer network. How long you're using? For how many years you're using internet? You know, I started using internet in the year 2004, actually. When I was still in college, I started using internet. So actually from 2004, I started using internet, and from 2004, I started using the networking part. Okay. And I was using some cloud by then in 2004 only, actually. So when I say cloud computing, remember I told you cloud computing is not a new concept, right? So in 2004, when I have zero knowledge of any of these things, actually, I don't know what was like, you know, Windows servers, a network part, or Linux, or security, virtualization, nothing. So back in the year 2004, when I started using internet, when I created my Gmail account, actually, there was no Facebook back in those days. There was no Instagram. Okay. There was something called Yahoo Messenger. Using this Yahoo Messenger, we used to chat, actually. There was no yeah, what you say WhatsApp also in 2004. So back in those days, when I started using internet without having any knowledge of anything, you know, I already connected myself to the cloud. It's a big statement, right? What I'm saying here, in the year 2004, I already connected to cloud. Okay, let us say some of you started using internet in the year 2010. Maybe someone started using internet in the year 2014. So from 2010 and 2014, actually you're already connected to this cloud. So without knowing what is cloud, without having any knowledge of cloud, every day whenever we use internet, we will connect ourselves to the cloud computing. Cloud is such a major part of our life. Cloud is such a major part of our internet. Can we survive without using internet? See, normally, you know, if there is no internet connection in your mobile phone for some reason, or suppose if there is no internet connection in your home, normally we are not using mobile phones and laptops, right? We feel without internet, these machines are completely useless. Although actually, without internet, we can use them, right? But what I'm trying to say here is internet is such a big part of our life. Like if there is no internet, we don't know what to do in a way, right? So internet is all about cloud. Whatever we connect over the internet, we are connecting to some sort of cloud then. Okay, now let us try to understand cloud in the best way possible. I'll just take two basic examples here. I'll take a very simple example first, and I'll go with a more technical example. Okay, so hopefully in these two examples, it will be very clear for you, like what exactly is cloud and what you can do in cloud. So let us set the agenda for today. So there are two major questions we'll try to address today. So the agenda is, what is cloud computing? This is your first question. And the second question here is pre-requirements to learn cloud computing. These are the two major questions we'll try to address. Okay. Again, for the last time, before I go and address what is cloud computing and what are the pre-requirements, please keep this session more interactive. Your questions will make this session as well as all the sessions very interesting and very interactive. Don't go from here without clearing your doubts. Okay, you have the chat box. Chat box will be always open. So try to utilize the chat box as much as possible, and try to clear all your doubts that you have about this cloud computing. Fine. Now, before we see what is cloud computing, let me just go with the second question first. What are the pre-requirements? Normally, whenever you start learning any technology, people say like, okay, these are the pre-requirements. These are the things you should know before you start learning cloud computing or before you start learning any other technology. Now, there are two answers for this. If I say, if you know some Linux or if you know some network, if you know some Windows, then it is well and good. But that's not mandatory, my friend. Cloud computing course that we have designed here, we have designed in such a way that if someone is a fresher here, let's say just now they finished their college. Last year they finished their college, bachelor's, master's, whatever. So if someone is a fresher from any background, from IT background or from non-IT background, maybe someone has done MBA in HR, maybe someone has done BCom, maybe someone has done, something microbiology or whatever. Every person is eligible to learn cloud computing. Whenever we start any topic or whenever I start any topic, actually, I will take you from the very basic up to the advanced level. Okay, so cloud computing, although there are certain pre-requirements available, there, but all the pre-requirements I will cover before I start a topic. For example, there is a concept called server. There is a physical server and there is a virtual server. Server is indeed the most important part of our computer network. So whether it is a physical server or whether it is a virtual server. So when I write server here, I have to take you from the very basic. What is a server? What is a server OS? What is a server machine? I need to cover everything. Then I'll take you till the cloud part. So things will look more easier for you. Let's say storage. Storage is again a major part of our computer networks. What is storage? Storage is a place where we store our data. So what is storage? I'll start from basics and I'll take you up to the advanced level. So as of now, if I say there are no pre-requirements needed for cloud computing, I'm not 100% wrong here actually, because whatever pre-requirements you need, I'll be covering all the pre-requirements here. So just chill, just relax and just try to understand what is cloud computing. If you are complete fresher without any knowledge of any of the technologies, there is absolutely no need for you to worry about anything. I'll cover everything from basics. I'll cover basics up to the scratch. Whatever topics we are learning, we'll go from the basics up to the advanced level. Okay. Now let us come to the big question. What is cloud computing? Like I said, I'll take two examples here. Let us go with the easy example first. Everyone is having a Gmail account or a email account. Actually, I should not say only Gmail. It can be like Gmail or okay, it can be Yahoo, it can be Hotmail or whatever. Every person has an email account, right? Now let us try to understand how the email are working actually. What is the mechanism in the background? See, I have a mail account. So how to create a mail account? What is the first thing I have to do here? I have to go and say www.gmail.com, right? This is the place where I can create my account. Now, what is the second thing I have to do? I have to enter the username and password. Now I'm expecting some answers here. My question here is, once you connect to gmail.com and once you say username and password, can you please tell me what will happen now? Any idea? Anyone, please? You say www.gmail.com and you connected to the Gmail server. Now you are entering the username and password. Now next what? It will
It will verify the password.
Okay, exactly. To verify the username and password, then it will show all the emails, right? Our Gmail
yes,
account is already created.
recommended.
Yeah. So whatever emails are there, let's say, like I said, I've created exactly Mr.AnjiReddy. It will open the mailbox. That is a very technical answer. It will open a mailbox. Remember, I told you I created my Gmail account in the year 2004. So if I go to this Gmail account, which I created in 2004, till today, I have emails that I have received in the year 2005, 2006. I still have those emails actually. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is you connect to Gmail, you enter the username and password, and then you will connect to your mailbox. In this mailbox, you have all the emails actually. Done? So every time you can do this. Now let us address a big question. Where are the emails located? Where exactly are these emails located? Are they located in my mobile phone, or are they present in my desktop or laptop machine? Because I have these three machines with me. I regularly use my mobile phone for accessing emails, my laptop, as well as my desktop. Now the answer here is the emails are not available. Exactly. They are available in the Gmail server. The emails are not available in my machine physically, right? They're not available in my mobile phone. They're not available in the laptop or the desktop. They are available in a server. And this server is your Google server. Google is a company who is offering you this service, right? So these people will offer you this service and they will keep all the emails with them. Okay, now I'm in Hyderabad. In India, we know there is a city called Hyderabad, right? So I'm sitting in Hyderabad. Let's say tomorrow I'm somewhere in, let's say Kashmir, or let us say Kanyakumari, or let's say I'm in Dubai, or let's say I'm in Australia. I can go to any place, right? So if I go to Dubai tomorrow, or if I go to Australia tomorrow, can I access my email from there? Of course I can do, right? What I have
Yes.
to do, I just need to enter the Gmail ID, then the username and password, I can access my mails. Simple concept, right? Now let us try to understand this concept in a different way. Imagine a scenario where suppose you created your mail account. Wherever you created your mail account, from whichever machine you created your mail account. Let us say you created your mail account from your laptop. Suppose the option is you can access your email or you can access your mail account only from this particular laptop. You cannot access your email from some other machine or some other laptop. If I say like this, this idea is not looking good, right? We know this very well. If this is the option available, then internet would have been not so successful, right? What is internet? Our emails are available at a central location, somewhere in Google company, in some server. So I can go to any place globally. I can just use the internet connection, and by using username and password, I can access all my emails. This is the simple idea, right? But this is very effective idea. Like your banks. Let us imagine you have an account in a bank, and let us say bank people are saying, if you want to withdraw some money, you should come to that particular branch only, and you should withdraw the money. But that is not the way it can work, right? So what these people will do, banking people, they have ATM machines available in multiple locations. Suppose I have an account in my Hyderabad branch. Tomorrow, suppose I am somewhere in Kolkata, or suppose I am in Delhi. Can I withdraw money from there, from the ATM machine? Of course I can do this. So this is your cloud actually, my friend. So our emails are not available in our machine. They are available in the Google Drive. Okay, they are available in the Google server. So that Google server is located in some location. So I just need to connect to the Google server by using the username and password. Then I can access all my emails. This simple concept is the cloud concept, where our data is not available with us. The data will be available over the server, and that server is managed by some other company. Got it? This is your cloud. Now, let us go with more technical example now. I think this we already know, right? But I've just tried to, present things in more, simple way. Now, whenever we use internet from our mobile phone or from our laptop, anywhere, what we do, we simply connect to some application or service. Isn't it? We connect to the applications or we connect to the services. So what are these applications and what are these services? Like for example, you were using mobile phone from morning for sure. What about WhatsApp? Have you visited WhatsApp? Of course, yes. What are the other services? Let's say Instagram. Let's say Phone Pay or Google Pay to pay some money. Okay. And let's say Swiggy or Zomato to book some, to order some food. Okay. Let's say Ola or Uber to book some cab. Maybe you have played some games. Okay. What else you can do here? Maybe you have taken some photo, or maybe you have sent an email. These are the activities we do on our internet, right? These are the activities we do on our mobile phone or laptop through internet. Now, this WhatsApp, Instagram, Phone Pay, okay, Swiggy or Zomato, Ola, Gmail, games, all these things comes under this application actually. This is a simple definition of application. Okay, all these things comes under application. So every time we are connecting to some application and we are using that particular application, there are different types of application like banking application, money transferring application, chatting application, gaming application, web servers, email servers, file servers. We have multiple different types of applications here. Now the big question here, my friend, is where exactly are these applications running? Applications are running on a server operating system. Server operating system can be Windows server or it can be Linux server. 90 to 95% cases across the globe, go to any country, any continent, any company, anywhere. A application is either running on Windows server operating system or a Linux server operating system. If you go with SBI application, it is running on Windows or Linux. If you go with ICICI application, HSBC, whichever bank you are using, that application is running on the server operating system. If you go and access Ola or Uber, that is also running on Windows or Linux server operating system. Okay, so I am the user here, friends. I'll be connecting to the application here. And where is the application running? The application is running on the server operating system. Now, to run any operating system, what we need here? We need hardware. Without hardware, we cannot run our operating system. This is very clear, right? This is a very simple thing we know. Okay, I repeat, to run any application, we need, let me just clear everything. Now, see here carefully, please. To run any application, we need server operating system, and to run server operating system, we need a server hardware. Like for example, in your mobile, you have WhatsApp. Where exactly WhatsApp is running? It is running on top of your operating system, right? In your mobile phone, you have a operating system. It can be like, iOS. If you're using Apple phones, it can be iOS, or what is the other one? Android, right? The other one is your Android operating system. So every machine will get a operating system. Okay, so I'll repeat again. Please listen carefully. Applications will run on server operating system. Server operating system will run on server hardware. Fine. Now, the thing that we need to understand here is where exactly is this server hardware located? From where we can take server hardware? How it looks actually? Have you ever seen server hardware? Anyone? Have you ever seen a physical server machine? Okay, if you have not seen a physical server machine, I can say one thing. You might have seen a desktop machine for sure, right? This server will look like your desktop machine. A physical server machine will look like your desktop machine. Let me just, show you some physical servers here. See, cloud computing is all about your servers and all those things, my friend. So we are in a very interesting stage of our session today. Please concentrate here. It's a very important discussion we are having now. Okay. So this is your server actually. Now someone can say this is looking like your desktop. Of course, this is looking like your desktop, but it is actually a server machine. Now I want to point out something here. Whenever you take internet connection, backside of your laptop or backside of your desktop machine, there is a port available that is called NIC port, network interface card. How many network interface cards will be there in your laptop or desktop? Only one. But see how many are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There are totally 5 network interface cards available here. That means this many cables can be connected to server. Server is a hardware machine that is similar to your desktop machine. But the difference between a desktop machine and a server machine is server machine has more hardware capabilities compared to desktop. Like this is a desktop machine. How many CPUs you can see here? Only one CPU. What is CPU? The processor, right? You may call it as i3 processor, i5, i7, whatever processor. There is only one processor there. But my friend, once you go to a server machine, this is one processor, this is processor number 2, processor number 3, processor number 4. How many processors we have here? We have totally 4 physical processors. Now, coming to RAM, memory, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have totally 4 slots available for memory. But coming to the server here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Totally, we have 32 slots. See, both are having same hardware components, but this server machine has more hardware components with high capacity and more speed. Now, what is the reason for designing a server hardware with this much capacity? Why do we need 4 processors actually? Why do we need this much RAM? There is a very simple answer for this. If I ask you a question, right now you're using a laptop or a desktop or maybe a mobile phone. Tell me how many people are using this mobile phone or laptop? The answer will be only one person, right? You're the only one person who is using this laptop or the desktop. Done? So for this one person, this configuration is more than enough. Now, if I ask you a question, right now, what is the time here? Right now, the time is 5:30 p.m. 5:30 IST, India Standard Time, 5:30 p.m. Now, can you please tell me at this moment, how many people are connected to, let us say, Uber app from Hyderabad city? Or how many people are connected to PhonePe? How many people are paying money now? So normally when you go to some Pani Puri shop, also we pay money through PhonePe, right? When you go and take a milk packet for 40 rupees, we pay money through PhonePe. When you go to shopping mall, and when you do shopping for like say 30,000, 40,000 rupees, still we pay money through PhonePe. So as of now, from a city like Hyderabad, can I say at least 2 lakh people are using PhonePe app currently? If I say like this, I'm not wrong here, right? That is possible. Now, where is that PhonePe app running actually? The PhonePe app is running on a server, right? So if that server is not having enough configuration, if that server is not having enough speed and enough storage, 2 lakh people, can they connect to the server? Answer is no. It's not possible for this many people to connect to the server. Okay, so the story here is every application is running on a server operating system. This is the story again. Every application is running on a server operating system, and the server operating system is running on a server hardware. So if your server hardware is having good configuration, it can allow hundreds and thousands and lakhs and millions of people to connect, and it can, send the application to all the people. How many people are connected to Instagram as of now? How many people are connected to Facebook or Netflix? Lakhs of people or millions of people connected across the globe, right? So this is your server hardware. We need to take a high configuration server hardware so that we can install any server operating system and we can run our application. See, I'll ask you a very simple question. Let's say you're playing some game, or let's say you're paying some money. Suppose there is a new app. What are the apps we have? PhonePe, Google Pay, Paytm. These are some of the apps we have, right? Commonly we use these apps. Let us say there is a new app with the name ABC. And this is an app that is designed to pay money, online transactions and money and all those things. But my friend, when you start paying money, it will take, let us say, 2 minutes. You know how to pay money? We just need to open the app. There will be a scanner available. We need to scan and we just need to pay money. Within some seconds, it will show your money has been successfully transferred, right? But suppose imagine instead of taking 2-3 seconds, it is taking 2 minutes. 2 minutes is how much? It's not a big time in a way, right? But remember what is the example we are using here? We are paying some money. So it is taking around 2 minutes. If it is taking 2 minutes every time, tell me honestly, will you use this app again in your life, ABC? If I ask a question to myself, I will say no. I will not waste my 2 minutes. Why should I pay money by using an app which is taking 2 minutes to transfer the money? The money should be transferred within like 2 seconds. Isn't it? So if this application, ABC application, is running on a server hardware, which is having less configuration, low configuration, slow configuration, whatever you say, then that app will not be successful. So companies will not worry about the server hardware. They need a hardware with good configuration. That's it. Now the story here is how much money we need to pay for this server. Now the actual cloud computing is coming now. Please listen carefully, please. So how much money we need to spend? Let us say your laptop. How much RAM you have in your laptop? Let's say 16 GB RAM you have. Which processor? i7 processor. How much GB hard disk? Let us say 2 TB hard disk. This is a laptop configuration, right? You know, my friend, how much money we need to pay for this laptop? Approximately $1,000 we need to pay for this configuration. This is not very good configuration. This is just a healthy configuration. But how much money you are paying here, friends? You are paying $1,000. That is around 80 to 85,000 Indian rupees you are paying to get a laptop with this configuration. Now just imagine server hardware. You're not having one processor there. You're having 4 processors. You're not having 16 GB RAM. You're having 256 GB RAM. You're having how much? 256 GB RAM. You are having, let us say, 2 processors. Let us say you have like 50 TB storage. You know how much money we need to pay for this? Maybe we are paying $8,000, my friend. Maybe we'll pay how much? $8,000 for this particular machine. $8,000 is how much in Indian rupees? It will be approximately 7 lakh Indian rupees, right? 7 lakh rupees. So now our company have to spend 7 lakh Indian rupees to bring a server, to bring a physical server. And on this physical server, what we do? On this physical server, we install the server operating system. And by using the server operating system, we can run the application. This is the whole story, my friend. So the problem here is, problem is not a server. Without a server, we cannot do the business. That is the first thing we need to understand. Without a server, we cannot run our applications. So if there are no applications, then there is no business. This is as simple as this. So we need servers to run our applications, and servers are very costly. We need to spend a lot of money. And how much money we have already spent on this server? Let's say 5 lakh rupees, 6 lakh rupees, 7 lakh rupees we have already spent on this particular server. Now, do you think one server will be enough? I can bet on you. I can bet on this particular thing. There is no company on the face of the earth where only one server is running, my friend. In small companies, we need to take, let us say, 30 to 50 servers, 30 to 50 physical servers. Medium companies, let us say 100 to, let's say, 300 servers. Big companies, 500, 700, 1,000, 2,000 servers. How many servers? 500 servers, 2,000 servers, 300 servers. That's a big number, right? But company have to take a server. Without server, there is no server operating system and there is no application. If there is no application, there is no business. A company, a small company may be spending 30 to 50. They need to spend money on 30 to 50 servers. So just do the calculations here, my friend. Let me just clear everything. I hope you are able to follow me. I hope you are able to follow me here, because, you know, this is a very simple and basic demonstration, my friend. Technical things we'll see hopefully tomorrow and after tomorrow. We have at least 2 more sessions, 2 more basic sessions here. Okay, so at any given time, if you have any doubt, any question, feel free to send a message in the chat box. I'll try to come to your question. I'll try my level best to clear your question. Okay, now let us say you are spending $6,000 on one server and you brought totally 50 servers. So how much money you have already spent here? 300,000, that is $3 lakh. So $3 lakh multiplied by how much? I guess around 82 rupees, right? So how much it will be? You have already spent 250 crore rupees, approximately 250 crore rupees only on 50 servers. That's a huge amount, my friend. Imagine you want to start a business for yourself and you need some applications, you need some servers. So how much money you need to spend? You need to spend this much money to bring how many servers? Only 50 servers. That is huge money, isn't it? Now, is there any solution available here? Can we run an application without a server hardware? Answer is no. We cannot run an application. This is the concept. This is the logic we are using for last many decades. Applications will run on server operating system. Server operating system will run on server machine. And server machine contains CPU, RAM, storage, NIC card, and some more things. So these are the basic things we use every time for last many decades. Now, taking server machine, is it sufficient? Answer is no. When you take a server machine, with server machine, we need to take many things. So let us see what are the other things we need to take. Like we need to go with server hardware. First thing what we have to do here, friends, we need to take server hardware. Second thing is we have to go with server operating system. Then we have to take some storage. We have to take some firewalls so that we can protect our network from hackers. We need to take some routers so that we can make communication between our network and the internet. And beside this, we need to use some devices like switches, cables, etc. Let me just add one more device here, or one more component, that is called rack, etc. So we need to add many more devices. So whatever calculation I did calculation only for server hardware. But besides server hardware, now we need to pay money for server operating system, storage, firewalls, routers, switches, cables, racks. We need to spend money on all these devices. So right now, the infrastructure, the servers are costing you 3 crore rupees. All the other things may cost you another 5 crore rupees. Totally, how much money you're spending now? Your company is spending approximately 8 crore rupees. Say till now, you have already spent 8 crore rupees and your business has not yet started. You're simply bringing these devices in your company so that you can connect these devices. You can make a data center, and in that data center, you can run your applications. Got it? This is the story, my friend. Okay, I took the example as 8 crores. In some companies, it can be only 2 crores, a small company, or in some companies, it can be like 200 crores, a big company. It depends on the size of our network. Got it? So this is what we have to do, my friend. This is what companies were doing for last many decades. They need to bring physical devices. They need to bring physical infrastructure so that they can run the application. And you know how the physical infrastructure looks? The physical infrastructure looks like this. All these are the devices that we have discussed just now. Routers, servers, switches, firewall, storage. All are these devices. This one particular frame, it is called a rack, R-A-C-K, rack. And this one rack contains many devices. Let us say approximately we have 20 devices in one rack. So if there are 5 racks available, how many devices are there? 100 devices. By the way, 100 devices is considered as a small company. See, although it is looking like a very big data center, right? See, it's a big hall somewhere and it is like looking like a big data center. But still, there are only 100 devices like servers, routers, switches, firewalls, storage. Still, it is a small data center. But again, whatever the size of the data center is, the company will spend crores of rupees. Now, the concept of cloud computing comes. Let us imagine a scenario here, my friend. Let us say you are starting a company, so you need to make this data center. You need to make a big data center like this. But there is some other person coming to you. There is some other company coming to you. Let us say a company like Amazon, or Microsoft, or Google. I'm just naming 3 companies. Can you please tell me any company which you think is bigger than Amazon, Microsoft, or Google? These are the market leaders, right? These are the biggest companies we have. Okay. So a company like Amazon, Microsoft, or Google, they can come to you and they can say, listen, you want to run your application? To run your application, what you need? To run an application, you need this infrastructure, right? You need server. You need server machine, you need server operating system, you need routers, you need switches, you need storage, you need firewall, you need all these devices. Amazon will say, listen, my friend, there is no need for you to bring all these devices in your company. No need to spend 2 crores, 3 crores, 5 crore rupees and bring all this infrastructure. Amazon will say, we will provide you the complete infrastructure. Microsoft will say, we'll provide you the complete infrastructure. Google is saying, we'll provide you the complete infrastructure. They will say, you need to run your application, right? You need servers. Tell me how many servers you need. You need 50 servers. Take 50 servers. You need 1,000 servers. In next 5 minutes, you can take 1,000 servers. How much storage you need? 10 TB storage. Take 10 TB storage. You need 100 TB storage. Take 100 TB storage. So this Amazon, Microsoft, Google, these companies are known as cloud providers. What these companies are known as? They are known as cloud providers. Beside Amazon, Microsoft, and Google, we have something called Oracle, IBM, Cisco, Juniper, DigitalOcean, Alibaba, Citrix, Salesforce. We have many other companies. All these companies are known as cloud providers. You know what these companies will do? Very simple logic, very simple logic. These companies will say, we have data centers. Let me just take you to one data center first. This is the data center available somewhere in Amazon. See the size of this data center, my friend. This is not the complete data center. Maybe this is only 2% or 5% of the data center. So Amazon people are saying, we have this data center available. Let me take you to one more data center here first. See, this is the data center. So Amazon is saying, we have this data center. We have servers, routers, firewalls, storage. We have everything. You do one thing, you just connect to the data center and run your application. We will provide you the complete infrastructure. There is no need for you to worry about the physical infrastructure. There is no need for you to worry about the storage capacity. Tell us how much storage you need. If you need 10 TB storage, we will provide you 10 TB storage in next 10 minutes. If you need 100 TB storage, we will provide you 100 TB storage in next 10 minutes. So this is what cloud computing is all about, my friend. Companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, these are known as cloud providers. These companies say, we have data centers available across the globe in different cities and different countries and different continents. We have data centers available across the globe, and we are providing cloud services. Means you connect to our data center and run your application. There is no need for you to worry about anything. We will take care of all the infrastructure there. This is such a big relief for companies, my friend. This is such a big relief. I remember back in those days, 2007, 8, making a data center or making a computer network was a very, difficult job. Bringing all the servers, maintaining them, managing them, it was a very difficult job. But today, this job is handled by whom? Cloud provider will handle all these things. They will say, we will take care of all the infrastructure. You just connect to us and you just use our infrastructure. How to connect? This is the way. Can you see here aws.amazon.com? I have an account in Amazon. I will show you how to create an account in coming classes. So just click on this sign into the console. And once you click on this sign into the console, we need to enter an email address here. And after entering the email address, enter the password. Whatever password is it, just enter that particular password. So once you enter the password, you are connected to the Amazon data center. See, you are connected to Singapore here now. I'm in Hyderabad. I'll say I'll connect to the Hyderabad data center. Now I'm connected to Hyderabad data center. If someone is in, suppose someone is in USA, they can connect to North Virginia. See, they are connected to North Virginia now. If someone is in, let's say, UK, they can connect to London. So Amazon people are offering services from multiple locations. They are saying, we are located in India, we are located in Dubai, China, Australia, Singapore, somewhere in Africa, somewhere in South America, somewhere in North America, many places in Europe. They have data centers located in multiple locations, and they are providing services from these data centers. They are saying, these are the data centers available. Connect to our data centers and run your application. That's it, my friend. There is no need for me to worry about the physical infrastructure. Today, I can start a business without having any physical infrastructure, like any router, any switch, any server, any firewall. There is no need for me to worry about any of this infrastructure. I can take everything from the cloud provider. I can take everything from the cloud provider. I can pay some money and I can use their infrastructure. My data will be safe and secure. My applications will be safe and secure. This is what cloud computing is all about, my friend. Running our applications and keeping our data in Amazon data center. Running our applications and keeping our data in Microsoft data center. If you want to keep all your information within your data center, what to do? You need to spend 5 crore rupees. But if you want to run your application and keep data at Amazon data center, on day one, you're not spending any money. Every month you will get some bill. Some charges will be applied, some minimum charges will be applied. Those charges we need to pay. This is the beautiful concept of cloud computing, where some other company like Amazon, Microsoft, Google will manage the data centers. They have huge infrastructure. You know, the size of the data center that you see right now on your screen is too big to imagine actually. It is too big to imagine. It will be like, spread in some acres and acres of land. See, I always give this example. Let me just repeat the example. Whenever you see a football ground, the actual football ground, the size of the football ground will be around 1.2 acre. I hope you know what is the acre here, right? So it is around 1.2 acre. The data centers that Amazon people have, the size of the data center can be 20 acres. Now just imagine the size, my friend, how big it is. 30 acres. That means 25 football grounds, one data center will be there. So they are providing services in such a large scale. They are saying we have infrastructure, come connect and use infrastructure. This is what cloud computing is all about, my friend. Okay, before I take any questions from you, let me do one small lab here. See, my friend, I'm sitting in my home. I'm somewhere in Hyderabad sitting in my home. I don't have any infrastructure. I don't have any, physical routers here or physical servers. Okay. I don't have any storage. I have nothing. But you know what I do? I have an account in Amazon. I have just connected myself to this Amazon. Can you see aws.amazon.com? And in this Amazon, I have connected myself to this Sydney data center. Somewhere in Australia, right? Where is Hyderabad? Where is Sydney? You can imagine around 10,000 kilometers and more than 10,000 kilometers. I will do one thing. Please give me a couple of minutes here. In next couple of minutes, I will make a website for you. I just want to show you how easy it is for us to use the cloud computing today. How easy it is for companies to connect to the cloud and run the applications. I'm not explaining anything here because explanation will take maybe like 2 weeks actually. So I'm just using some method here. I'll be creating a web server for you. And wherever you're sitting, my friend, from that particular location, you can connect to my web server. Want to see this now? Let's see. There is an option called EC2 and I'm just following some basic steps here. Let's say this is test web. We'll see all these practicals in great details in coming sessions, but as of now, some very basic things. Already a lot of configuration is done actually. So this is my existing class. So there's the reason I can go in much faster way. Okay, meanwhile, there is a question here, but what about cost? Is it more than physical server or less? See, I'll ask you a question. Imagine if the cloud is more than physical. Will you use this cloud actually? I repeat the question. If cloud is more than physical, will you use physical? Will you use the cloud? Of course, no, right? You will not use the cloud. So money wise, it is not even, let's say, 2% of your physical setup. Generally speaking, it is not even 2% of your physical server or physical setup actually. This is so less in price. Okay, so to make things interesting, I'll do one thing. I will use all our names actually. Let me begin with my name, Anil, Chaitana, Sri Lata, Ravin, Sanjay, Durga. I'm using the names here, right? This is a website. This name should appear in this particular website. What should I do? Shall I add one more name here? Let me go with Pawan Kalyan. Okay, fine. Now see here, my friend. I'll just go and say launch instance. Let me just check it again. Data selected, security group. Yeah. Everything fine now. I'll just go and say launch instance. So it will take around 2 minutes or it will take around 30 seconds actually for this web server to come up. Everything is done successfully. Just wait for like another 10-15 seconds. Meanwhile, let us come back to the same question. The question was physical data center which we have in our company, will it be more costly or the cloud will it be more costly? The answer here is if you're spending 100 rupees on physical data center, maybe you need to spend 2 rupees in cloud. See the difference here, my friend. Such a big difference, right? One of the reasons why cloud has become more and more successful is because of the cost, because companies can save a lot of money. Wherever you are working, that company will save loads and loads of money. Okay, now let me just check whether the web server is working or not. There is a IP address here 3.104.76.120. What is IP? That we will again see in great details. As of now, let me just put it here. See, can you see the names here? Can you see your name there? I'll do one thing. I'm entering the same address in the chat box. 3.104.76.120. Copy the address, go to browser and enter this address in the browser. Say this is a web server, right? So if this is a web server, you should access web server from your location. I should access web server from my location. Wherever you are sitting, from your location, you should access this particular web server. Okay, so please access the web server and tell me whether you are able to access this web server or not. And please tell me from which location you are joining this session. Just tell me your city name. I already got the answer from Sanjay. And okay, Anil is joining from Mehbubnagar and he is saying he is able to access. Sanjay from Bangalore. Kushulu also from Bangalore. Manju from Vadodara. Yeah, see here, everyone Bangalore. I have people from different locations here. I just want to know the location because see, I'm sitting in, let me just draw here. I'm sitting in Hyderabad and my web server is running actually in the data center, which is there in Sydney. I can use any data center. I just connected to the Sydney data center for practical. How far is Hyderabad and Sydney? More than 12,000 kilometers. You can go and check in Google actually, more than 12,000 kilometers. So my web server is running in this Sydney data center. Amazon people have data center in multiple locations. Someone is sitting in Bangalore, they are able to access. Someone is sitting in Gujarat, they are able to access. Someone is sitting somewhere in Andhra or Telangana, they are able to access. Obviously, they are able to connect, right? They should be connecting to this web server. See, such a simple way of running this web server, running this application. So when I say application, web server is one of the application, right? Now, you know, my friend, what you need to learn here actually? You need to learn what are these options? What is this instances? What are these images? What is this EBS? What is this network security, load balancer, auto scaling? How I created this machine? What are the options available there? What are the options we can use? How much server capacity you need to take? Which operating system? What is your security? See, when I created a machine, let me just go there again. When I say launch instance here, all the options were available actually. I have not explained you anything because that is not the session for today, right? See, to begin with, there is your operating system image here, whether it is Windows server or Linux server. Then how much storage, how much RAM you need, how much CPU you need, that is the option here. Okay. Then what are the network settings you need? What is the firewall setting you need? How much storage you need? What I did here, I just used everything. I have not explained you anything because it may take at least 12 to 14 classes for me to explain all these things. This is one of the most important topic in our AWS, that is your EC2. So it will take more than 2 weeks or at least 2 weeks. But you know, successfully my web server is running. Now I can go to the instances again. I can select the instance. I can go to instance state. I can terminate. Terminate means I'm deleting. See, such a simple and easy way of launching the servers and deleting the servers. This beautiful concept is the concept of cloud computing. So you should know what is cloud computing, how to use the cloud computing. So when a company is hiring you as a cloud administrator, when they take you as a cloud administrator, they're expecting you to do this particular work. And whatever I did here, like I said, everything will start from the basics and will go to the advanced level. So hopefully within like some weeks, actually, you will be in a position to create a web server for your company. You will be in a position to launch the web server. In case if you need more storage, you will be in a position to go to the storage option. We can take more storage. In case if you want to need more security, you can go to the security option. Whatever things are available there, you will be in a position to configure all the security features there. This is what your course is all about, my friend. This is the way things will work. This is what you need to learn. As a cloud administrator, this is what we need to learn. We just need to know how to connect to the cloud provider data center and how we can use the data center which is available in Amazon. Amazon people are saying, this is the data center, connect and use according to your requirement. That's it. This is the reason why cloud computing is so much in demand, because without spending even 1 rupee also, I just launched my web server, right? Such a simple and beautiful concept. Before I take questions, I'll just give an example so that you can understand cloud in a better way. Okay, this dish, right? If I ask you a question, how many people know how to cook biryani? Maybe like 1 or 2 people knows how to cook biryani. And if I ask you a question to them, people who know how to cook biryani, how much time it will take to cook biryani? Let's say around 3 hours. It's a very lengthy process, right? It will take around 3 hours. So 3 hours, we need to do a lot of work. There are many things involved in making biryani or whatever dish you want to take as an example. So you need to spend that much time, that much money, and you should do all these activities. Then for like 3 hours, your biryani is ready. But there is one more easy option to have your biryani, to have your pizza, or have your burger. What is the other option? You can just go to any good nearby restaurant. You can go there, you can order biryani. Within like 5 minutes, the biryani will come. You can go there, you can order, let's say, chole bhature. Within like 5 minutes, chole bhature will come. You can go there and you can order dosha or idli. Within 5 minutes, idli will come. So this is your on-premise network. If you want to cook everything by yourself, you should do a lot of hard work. You should spend a lot of money. You can cook, but if you want to take everything ready-made just to eat something, then you should better go to some restaurant here and you should eat something within some less time. So this restaurant is something like your cloud provider, where they have everything and they are saying, we have everything, come, connect and use. That's it, my friend. This is what cloud computing is all about. We can run our applications there and we can store our data. Now tell me what else you need. Whenever you connect to internet, either you're connecting to your data or either you're connecting to the application. Nothing else, my friend. I repeat, either you're connecting to the application or either you're connecting to the data. Everything that we do over the internet comes under application. And these two things are running over the internet, over the cloud. Today, let's say if you go back in the year 2000, let's say 13 years before, 2010 is like recently, right? We are not talking about like 17th century or 18th century. Okay, so 2000, just 30 seconds, please. Okay, so 2010, if you ask me a question like, where the web servers are running, I would have said 80% web servers are running on physical machine. But in the year 2023, if you ask me the question, where the web servers are running, I will say 80% or more than 80% web servers are running on cloud. This is such a big difference here, my friend. Especially last 2-3 years, cloud has become a necessity for every company. Cloud has become, people who are from programming background, they need to learn cloud actually. Companies are asking them to learn cloud computing. I have many people in every batch. Literally, I'll get some people who says like, okay, I'm working as a Python developer, Java developer. I'm working on, let's say, data science and all those things. And the company people are asking us to go and learn cloud computing, especially AWS. I have met people like this in literally every batch. If not all, let us say like most of the batches. Got it? Cloud computing is a necessity for everyone. That's it from my side here, friends. I'll be here for like at least a couple of more minutes. Whatever doubts, whatever questions you have, feel free to clear all your doubts. And hopefully tomorrow again, we will meet at same time. Like I said, we have like one more demo session where we will discuss more about cloud and all those things. So before you take any decision about cloud, I can say one thing. If you have already decided to go with cloud computing as your career, you have selected a very great career for yourself, my friend. Cloud computing is the present, cloud computing is the future. In 2017, 18, 16, I remember we used to say cloud computing will be the future, but future has already arrived. Cloud computing is the present and cloud computing is the future. So if you've already decided to go with cloud computing, you have selected, you have chosen a great career for yourself. There is a lot of growth in this cloud computing, a lot of opportunities are available. Okay, and the course that we have designed here, this is the best course for you to start your cloud computing journey. That's it, my friend. Over to you now. It's up to you. If there are any questions and doubts, hopefully we will take this and we'll stop this session for today. And hopefully we'll meet again with more discussion about cloud tomorrow at same time, 5 p.m. India Standard Time.
Hi Shakeel, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, through this course, we are going to learn about the AWS developer or solution architect.
See, this is a course that is designed for AWS practitioner and AWS, architect. First, after learning this only, you can go with like developer. So whatever you're learning in developer, same topics will be there, but developer topics will be a bit extra, a different topics.
Extra
This is,
certificate,
yeah.
right?
So yeah, first you have to learn this course, then you have to go with the developers part.
Okay.
I'll show you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow, please remind me. I will show you the certification path and all those things from the AWS web server only, from the AWS site only, so that you can have the clear idea how they are asking us to learn this technology.
Okay. Other than this slot, is there any morning shift like that?
Morning, I'm not available, my friend. Morning, I'm busy with some other things. So this is the current slot actually.
Yes, we have shift from 1 to 10. I am working as a system administrator. Uh,
Okay, fine.
I am supporting Exchange admin for
Oh,
DXC technology.
okay, great.
In my team, two more people are also interested, but our shift will be like immediate timings. Okay, that's why we are searching for alternate timings. No.
Okay, as of now, this is the timing. Hopefully next week I may start another time, but just try to like, get some time in between if you can. So if you can get a time, then hopefully you can continue with this time. If
I have time, but I can keep my uh, company laptops aside and I will log in through this one. But who are in my team, they are seniors. They have plenty of work when come.
okay,
That's why
okay.
they are.
So
Yeah.
maybe we can have some discussion on this, my friend, because hopefully next week or after 10 days, I'll start one more session. I'm at the end of a session in morning 8 a.m. batch. So hopefully my next batch will be morning 8 a.m. So hopefully we can meet again there. But as
Yeah.
of now, this is a batch. Already some people have already joined in the at this time 5 and 6 p.m. 6 p.m. batch. So hopefully I'll get more people from here. So within a couple of days, our batch will be ready and I'll be continuing in the regular
We
classes.
can expect that within 10 days, morning shift.
Yeah, that is the plan. This week I'll be completing this batch. So hopefully next week I'll be starting it.
Yeah, and duration for this course will be
45 to 60, 45 to 50 days.
okay. Thank you, Shakeel.
Okay, yeah, there is one more question here. We will learn complete AWS with Linux and Windows. We will see Windows and Linux servers here. Complete AWS, I'm not sure what is your question, but we have a syllabus here, right, Sanjay? So according to the syllabus, we will learn and we will see the servers from Windows side as well as from the Linux side. Both the servers we will see. Okay, yeah, fine. Anything else? Any other question?
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, Anil, please go ahead.
Yeah. In AWS career, there are many certification. As one of my friend told, like we have AWS solution architect, we have developer, we have many. So as a fresher, which one is recommended for us?
As a fresher, it will be great for your career if you go with AWS practitioner exam.
Okay.
And later on, within 1 year or so, you can go with your solution architect or developers, wherever, whichever path you're selecting, you can go with that particular path. But as a fresher, it will be good if you go with your practitioner exam.
Okay. Will you teach us practitioner?
Yeah, we will cover the topics from practitioner. Coming to exam, exam is the easiest thing you do. Hopefully tomorrow I'll come to the exam also, because one session is not possible to cover everything, right? So tomorrow I'll come
Yes.
to the examination when I show you the certification. So tomorrow I'll explain you how to go for the examination, how to write your examination. When you see the methods I'm showing you there, you will feel like examination is the easiest thing you do. Actually, learning is a place where you should spend some extra time. Examination is nothing, my friend. But still, please join again tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll discuss all the details of the examination tomorrow. It will take at least 20 minutes for me to explain.
So this program will concentrate on which certification, man? Like
See, this particular is your job oriented course. Here we are, trying to concentrate on the services that we use in our companies, or the services that the companies are asking. Okay, certification wise, it will be It's a different thing. Certification without learning the course also you can pass your certificate. That is what I said just now. Certification is a different discussion actually that hopefully I'll discuss tomorrow. But as of now, please do not mix your learning process with certification. Both are different ball games. Both are completely different. Certification is the easiest thing you do. Learning wise, you should learn a course that is like a job oriented course. Here we are preparing ourselves for interviews, we are preparing ourselves for jobs, and once you get a job, you will be in a position to work in that company as a cloud administrator. Whatever responsibility they are allocating you, you will be in a position to work on it. So don't go with the certification and the examination together. Don't compare both are completely different. Okay. But still,
what is the course duration, man?
But still, yeah, I'll come to the course duration, but still, it will take me around 40 minutes to explain things in better way. 20 minutes at least. Hopefully I'll come this tomorrow. So course will take around 45 to 50 days. Each and every session is recorded actually. All the recordings will be provided to you. Okay. I'll show you some of the documents where you can go and, documents and interview questions and answers. So I'll show you all these things from where you can, read and, revise, and you can upgrade yourself. All these things I'll show you. And the other things are I will be covering on Windows servers as well as on Linux servers. And the best thing I can say here is the chat box will be always open. Make sessions interactive so that, we can gain more knowledge. We can understand more thing about technologies. So coming to the duration, 45 to 50 days, every day, 60 to 70 minutes will be there. On average, this is the time. Sessions will be recorded and each and every session will be shared with you within couple of hours after completing the class. They will share the sessions with the Google Drive. Okay, starting 2-3 sessions will be available on YouTube, but after that, the sessions will be directly shared with you. People who register for the course, with them only the sessions will be shared. And you know what I do in our regular class? I will create a Google Drive here. And in this Google Drive, I will add all the participants. For example, if I go with morning 8 a.m. batch, every day, whenever I do some configuration, I have to make a document here so that, I can explain you things in the best way possible. So I just need to make some theoretical notes here, theoretical points, and then I need to make lab steps here. Then I need to go with this labs with the design. So this is a method I follow here. So this I'll share from my side. Recorded classes will be shared by the management.
So we have live session as well as recorded videos.
Live this session, once you finish this session, the same session will be shared with you. Got it? The same session will be shared. No,
you said like recorded videos. You will provide recorded video through Google Drive, right?
See, this session we started at what time? 5 p.m. right now? It is 6:10. So this session recording will be provided to you once you finish this session.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Same recording session, not the different recording session.
Okay. If you have any queries, we can go through the recorded video.
Yeah, you can go through the recording sessions and you can come to.
Okay. Timing will be, what's the timing?
Timing is this. Maybe we can modify timings half an hour here and there, but as of now, this is the time.
Okay. You have daily classes.
Yeah, at least
on weekends also.
At least 5 classes a week or maximum 6 classes a week. Sunday is a holiday. At least 5 classes, maximum 6 classes a week. Okay, yeah, I'm here for like 30 more seconds. Any doubts, any questions? Hopefully we can see. But like I said, you please do join tomorrow again because you'll get more, deep concept about cloud. You'll get more understanding, hopefully. And, things will be much better for you to understand. Okay, fee is actually, I'm not sure why they are charging this much, but this is the fee.
Right.
This is a fee, my friend. Okay. So before we go off, I just want to repeat the same thing which I said before. If you have already decided to go with cloud computing as your career, this is one of the best thing you can do for yourself. This is one of the best career you can choose for yourself. You have great opportunities in cloud. You have a great career. You can have a great career in cloud. So this is the best course to start everything. So hopefully you'll go very far actually. Like, you're starting everything from basics, right? For like a couple of months or after getting a job, you can just, go up to the advanced level. But as of now, we need to start everything from the basics. Okay, friends. So that's it for the day. That's it for today. I'll share you PPTs and the materials in coming classes, Anil. I'll share you the details there. Say this is the Google Drive that I need to create. Through Google Drive, I will share whatever things I can do, whatever things I can share for you. This is the PPT I'm using as of now, right? So this is the same PPT I have shared with them. I'll share this same PPT with you also in coming time. Okay, so that's it for the day, friends. Have a nice day. Take care. See you tomorrow at same time. Bye.
Thank you, sir.